All right, hey, it's Rob, and this story just popped into my head. I thought I would share it. It's the story of the world's shortest Phil Collins concert. We've got to go way back to 1985, the summer of 85. I was working here at a place called Pine Knob Music Theater. This is my ID badge. Do I look the same? And I was working as an usher in the amphitheater. This is actually my parking pass right back here. I'm allowed to park my grandfather's 74 Buick LeSabre or my mom's 1982 Mercury Lynx with this green card right here. Anyway, so I had this fun summer job working at the concert theater, where I would just check tickets and let people down into the amphitheater. I originally had planned to work there with my girlfriend Dawn, who I was dating at the time. Sadly, she's no longer around anymore, but she said, "Hey, let's get jobs at Pine Knob this summer. It'll be really fun, and we can see a bunch of concerts and get paid for it." So I actually went down and got the job, and she never bothered. So then I was busy all summer and never saw her. But be that as it may, we'll go to the day of, let's check it out right here. I know it was in July. I know June. It was in June, almost July. And the two dates, I think, were June 27th, 1985 and June 28th, 1985. So two shows for Phil Collins happened that summer at the Pine Knob Music Theater, Clarkston, Michigan. And so on the first night, I've got the set list here, and just a normal Phil Collins show. He started off with I Don't Care Anymore. He played the theme from Against All Odds, Sussudio, Genesis song Behind the Lines, In the Air Tonight, of course, One More Night. So all the big hits for Phil. I don't remember anything about that show. I saw so many shows that summer, and nothing was remarkable about that one. However, the show on the next night was very remarkable for a few reasons. The first reason was that normally I was just an usher where I just checked tickets and let people down into their seats. Pine Knob has a big lawn area where you can just sit anywhere, or you have assigned seats inside the amphitheater. So I usually would just check to make sure people were allowed to go down into their seats. For some reason on this night, they asked me to be the ticket taker, which meant I was out front of the facility, and I was taking tickets and ripping the stubs off and whatever when people were coming in. Well, maybe I had done it once before, I don't know, but it wasn't something I did very often. And for some reason, I think the box we were supposed to put the stubs in or whatever was full, so I ended up with like a pocket full of ticket stubs for the Phil Collins concert. And, I just figured I'd throw them away later or whatever. But we all came down. I took my position, at the top of the amphitheater bowl, and Phil Collins came on, and same set list the next day, which once again was June 28th, 1985. And he started into I Don't Care Anymore, and maybe he got far enough. Matter of fact, I'm sure he did until the chorus where he sang I Don't Care Anymore. And then he just stopped singing, and he just walked back across the stage, and that was it. Like, I don't remember anything else other than the fact that he just left the stage. I don't even know. There must have been a band there, and I don't remember what the band did or whatever. I feel like he just came out by himself. I don't know. Anyway, whatever happened there, he was off the stage, and people kind of thought it was a joke because the song I Don't Care Anymore, and he's acting like he doesn't care or whatever. So he left the stage, and everyone just kind of milled about, and 5, 10, 20 minutes go by, half hour, 45 minutes maybe go by. Nobody's making any announcements. They didn't make any announcements in the theater that I recall. Maybe they did. And at some point, they turned on the house lights, and everyone just figured out that there was not going to be a concert that night. So people were not happy, and they all started a party in the parking lot, and nobody was going anywhere. Anybody who was there and wanted to leave, you couldn't get out for 3 hours just because the cars were not moving. Everyone was blocked in, and people refused to leave. We were there, 11, 12 o'clock at night. There still were people there that the police, I guess, finally had to clear out. I don't know if it was ever explained to anybody what happened. We heard later that he was drunk, he had a hangover, he didn't feel good. I don't know if those stories were true, but in any case, if you look at the set lists, and they're posted online, the set list for June 28th says, "I don't care anymore." And in parentheses, it says, "Only song played." And that's true. He didn't even get through it. The actual article that came out later on said Collins' bag show disappoints the fans. And he canceled his scheduled performance after one song, saying a sore throat prevented him from continuing. He didn't say that at the time, though. We didn't know what was going on. It says he told the sold-out audience he could not sing anymore. I don't remember that at all. Maybe he did. I don't remember anybody saying anything. We just were baffled as to what was going on. And it says here, an official told the station, radio station in Detroit that they were talking to about this, that the ticket holders would get their money back, including their parking fees. Now, who was the lucky guy taking tickets that night who had about 20 ticket stubs in his pocket? Now, it didn't take a genius to figure this out, so I spent the next couple days hitting all the record stores and returning my ticket stubs. Like I said, I at least had a dozen, maybe 15 of these ticket stubs in my pocket that I got refunded. Back then concerts were all of, $12, but I don't know. I made $100 or something or other that I wouldn't have had otherwise if Phil had finished the show. And we went on for the rest of the summer and enjoyed all the rest of the concerts, but that one was certainly memorable. And thank you for sitting through the story of the world's shortest Phil Collins concert. Sadly, Phil can't perform anymore. As we've seen recently, he's sitting in a chair on stage, and I think that was the last Genesis show that they just had a couple months ago, and I doubt he'll do anything else, but at least you have this story now. All right, take care.